As the song goes, we don't talk about Bruno. However, I think we need to speak about our Bruno. We turned down 100 million. Oh, he kind of turned around and said he didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia, which is fair enough from his point of view. However, I just can't help but think that we've kind of missed a trick here. We could really have strengthened with that 100 million. It would have given us even more leeway than we have at the moment, signing all these commercial deals with PSR. And Bruno would have been rid of the pressure, which he probably thrives on, but it can't be easy and being Man United captain in this current era. It cannot be easy. As a season ticket holder, I love Bruno. He's my favourite player. It's Bruno and Ahmad for me. You can kind of hang your hat on in this current crop without seeing Cunha, Sesko, and Mbuemo play yet. Ahmad and Bruno have been the two which have kind of stood up and they've shown us something and they've done something. Especially last season. Once Ahmad got injured, the season was pretty much over because it was literally Bruno or bust. This season's a bit of a different story. Amorim's got his tactic 3-4-3, and that's what he's going to live and die by. With that system, we're not getting the best out of our best player. He doesn't fit as a six, so whoever you put him next to, whether Baleba comes, and Baleba's amazing by all accounts. I've seen him play when Brighton have played us, but I don't really watch Brighton all the time. So everyone's just jumped on the hype train saying Baleba's this and that. I'll be delighted because I feel like Casemiro's legs are gone. Ugarte isn't really the answer at all. And Mainu, I don't know if Amorim can really even find a place for Mainu, regardless of how talented he is in this squad. So Bruno and Baleba, it looks like, would be our sixes. So Baleba would have to do all the defensive work. So he doesn't fit as a six because he hasn't got the discipline for that. And if he wants to play as a right 10 or a left 10, he hasn't got the discipline for that either in terms of is he going to stick to this rigid way of playing in terms of you've got to be in this area. Bruno doesn't want to play like that. Bruno won 4 Player of the Month awards when he first joined, 4 in a row. I don't think anyone's ever done that before or since. So he clearly is an unbelievable player, like I said, but he needs to play in his correct position. For Portugal, he's unbelievable because he's got the freedom to kind of just run around and do whatever he wants. Whereas at United now, he hasn't got that. So if we need him to be disciplined, it's going against everything that he wants to do. And this is why we're seeing just a bit of a mess on the pitch at the moment. And I'm hoping that changes come Sunday. But with Bruno, we just need him to be disciplined. But if he's not listening to it, then what can we do? And it's more on Amorim as well for me because with Amorim, if you can't get the best out of your best players, then you need to change your system. Like Ahmad isn't a right wing back. Bruno isn't a six or a right 10 or a left 10. He's just a 10. Just put him behind the striker, give him a bit of defensive stability behind him so he can just run around and affect the game and create, score goals, get his assists. 195 games he played in the league for us, 62 goals, 51 assists. He's been our best signing since Van Persie. And now we can't even find a proper space for him. We're just kind of fitting him in because he clearly is our best player. So it's a big issue. I'm a bit gutted that we didn't cash in on him because Ineos are going down the direction of sticking with Amorim. But if this was to fail and fall flat on its face, which there is every possibility by seeing what we've seen from all of last season, pre-season hasn't really been amazing, has it? I feel like we've got a tough start to the start of this season, the first 6 games. So seeing if Amorim is even in charge by Christmas, then Bruno might go back into his favourite position and might start seeing Bruno again surrounded with better players. So instead of your Rashford, Sancho's, and all these clans that he's had around him before, he's got Cunha and Buemo, Sesko. He's got a proper striker who knows how to control the ball, and like Hoyland. So we never know. We never know what's around the corner with this club at the moment. So I'm hoping that it all clicks, but I'm pessimistic. I can't see it all clicking at the moment. It hasn't clicked yet in since November, since Amorim's come. But I'm hoping Sunday it's a different path we're going on, and with better players, especially going forward. You never know. Bruno might spark, and it might just all click. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I honestly still think that we did miss a trick in not cashing in on Bruno and trying to persuade him to leave.